Welcome back to my channel, y'all. So I'm just going to jump right in. So it is the weekend. I'm going to keep it moving. Had a little bit of issues with the homeless girl thing. Some girl named Spicy Sag. I reported her for harassment. She went under one of my videos. She went under 3 of my videos and put up 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 or whatever. So I sent all of that over to YouTube, talked to them. I reported her for harassment. And now we're moving on. So today's issue would be Aspen Dental. So I'm in this group on YouTube, not YouTube, on Facebook. And in the group, they talk about, if you've been to Aspen Dental and things like that, you've already messed up. So what people don't understand about that kind of dentistry is that they're corporate. Often the people who make the rules and, do the hiring, the firing, and all this other stuff, they are not dental minded. They are business minded. They've never went to dental school. They don't know dental procedures from either aspect of dentistry, whether it's the dentist, the hygienist, or a dental assistant. They don't know that. All they know is money, and figures, right? So it seems like on this page on Facebook, you're going to read a lot of that, So a lot of people are talking about how Aspen Dental has taken their money. They didn't get the work that they needed, or Aspen did the work and it further messed up their mouth. No. I temp all over the place. Right now I'm working on my CDO and trucking, but I do some temp dentistry here and there. I don't full-time work for anybody anymore. I'm just kind of burnt out with the whole dental field. I'm burnt out with anything medical. I don't really want to do it. So while I'm transitioning into something where I can really just work by myself, which would be trucking for me, I still do go to some Aspen. So I hope this doesn't bump anybody's day or mess their day up or make them feel effed up because I'm talking about this specific business. But I know there are others out there, but this group is specific to them. So we're going to talk about it. Now, a lot of people are really upset and jolted because their dentures are ill-fitting, or they had some crown work and the crown fell out, or they had something pulled and they got an infection which caused them to get more teeth taken out. So like I said, Aspen is more corporate dental. They're more about like the numbers, get you in the door, get you hooked on, to whatever plan that they have. They want your insurance. Now they're going to run your insurance up, but they're not going to tell you that you're going to have to come out of pocket. It seems like every time I temp there, I always will hear the people say, well, yeah, you're going to have to pay out of pocket and your insurance doesn't cover this, your insurance doesn't cover that. And then the people would give pushback like, well, how is that not, how is it not covering anything? When I called my insurance company ahead of time and they said I give this percentage of this and that percentage of that and this and that and this and that. There's been too many stories of people going back to different dental offices, not just Aspen. And I'm not sure if I've heard any violent situations with Aspen, but last year there was a dentist and he had a patient who he did dentures on, and the denture patient got fed up. I guess he had an ill-fitting denture and he was just fed up. He came back and he shot both dentists. Now, one died. The other one, I think he lived. But could you imagine working alongside the dentist and the next thing you know, a disgruntled patient comes back and they do something like that and you're at work? Often these jobs have policies where you're not even allowed to have your weapon. I always carry a weapon on me. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care what it is. You run up on me, I'm good. I know how to shoot. I know what I'm doing, And I'm always take it into my own hands. It is what it is. I know a lot of places have that policy. Hopefully they don't see this, but it is what it is. I'm not getting ran up on like that. You the one who did the job. I don't want to get fucked up because they came after you. I just don't want to. So, but that happens. You'll get patients who come in. They're upset. They're screaming. You took my money and now my teeth are gone and I got to do this for the rest of my life. And I got to keep coming back and forth for you to adjust my dentures and da-da-da-da-da. And reline, soft line, reline. They get so fed up. And it seemed like Aspen Dental, that's all they do damn near every day is a lot of that. Now they have their own labs in there. They teach their techs. If you ever work for them, they will send you through that whole tech school through them. But I would advise you to just not do it. If you're going to go into dental, period, just skip teching. Do not become a dental tech. do not become a dental assistant. Go straight hygienist, or just take the full ride and go into dentistry. And if you're going to specialize in anything as far as like oral surgery, orthodontics, anything like that, hey, have at it. But dentistry is very, I don't know what the word would be. It's a complicated situation, very intricate little thing. And you have to know the ins and outs and every parts of the material, the instruments, the steps that are used, and when to move on to the next steps, So it's a lot. And the people get fed up with that. So, and you got to kind of understand, when a person is in dentures, they're not eating the same. They have now went from solid foods to soft food. So not only are they hungry, they're losing weight. Now that would make anybody cranky. So, and I'm not making excuses for them, especially the ones who take it into their own hands when they're angry and they push violence onto the scene, because there are a lot of those. But the dentists, a lot of people who work at Aspen Dental, they take those type of jobs because they get a tuition reimbursement, and that's the plus side for them. The downside is the heavy load. I mean, they're seeing patient after patient after patient after patient after patient after patient. Every mouth is different, right? So in the group, a lot of people are disgruntled and they're upset. They want their money back. And they're like, my insurance isn't going to pay for another set of this and another set of that for this, so I have to come out of my pocket to go to another dentist. I want to sue them. Here's another thing. It is corporate. What does corporate have? A plethora of attorneys. So I dare you to say you're going to go and sue them, because guess what? They're going to drag that out. They have very, very, very much got that game sewed up. You're not going to sue them. And if you do, it's going to be a long time for you to get any results. So if you plan on getting anything serious done, as far as like dentures, crowns, bridges, extractions, implants, anything serious, I would not go there. I want to go to them. I want to go to Chestnut Hills, anything like that. Anything that's corporate, if they're in every town, stay away from them. Now, gone is the day of family dentistry. There is no more of that. Like when you were a kid, your mom took you to Dr. such and such, or such and such family dental. That is starting to become far and few. Why? A lot of these people then got older. They're not practicing anymore. The pan has taken out a lot of businesses, and some of them have sold into corporate. So it just kind of is what it is. It's important, if you're young, take care of your mouth. Take care of your mouth. There's a lot of programs out there, public health, even voluntary programs like Team Smile. Even if you have to sign up for that, that will definitely take care of your oral needs. Now, it's only once a year, but it's better than nothing. And that's more like for indigent people, homeless people or whatever. Let me not really cater to them, because we saw what happened trying to be nice or helpful to that type of region. We're not doing that ever again. But yeah, be careful of those corporate dental offices. Try to find something where you get more one-on-one time with these doctors. When they have these heavy caseloads and they're seeing multiple patients, 30, 40, 50 patients a day, do you really think they're giving you the care that you need? No. They're rushing through. And then they have these things called FDAs, which is called an expanded function dental assistant. Now, she works even more with the dentist, and that sucks for her because she's a dental assistant with an expanded function. Now, they only get paid a couple dollars more than a regular dental assistant. So in my eyes, it's not really worth it, because you're finishing the doctor's fillings, you're helping do cleanings, you're doing all of that, and you don't get paid like a dentist. You get paid like a dental assistant, so it's a ripoff. But a lot of girls like just having titles or extra letters behind their names, and I guess that's what the trade-off is. I feel extra important because now I have all these different letters behind my name, so it is what it is. But you have to be careful with that too. A lot of people say, my filling popped out. Oh, she did my fillings and it was high, I was sore. If they don't take the tooth back down and put it into proper occlusion with the opposing arch, you're going to be sore. And sometimes the FDAs are not as, crafted as the dentist would do it. It just is what it is. So you are going to get a lot of fillings that fell out. As far as composites, some that aren't properly sealed. So if they get leakage under them, The tooth is going to be a loss because now it then rotted even more up under what they were supposed to have cleaned out. And now you're at a loss for the tooth. So no more filling. You're going to get an extraction. And a lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? Half the time you don't even know they're doing that. When a dentist gets up and leaves, another girl comes in and sits. She's going to finish your filling. You know that's a problem. Now, some people don't mind, but they'll often find themselves back in the dentist complaining, my filling fell out. Or came back 6 months later, my filling fell out and the tooth hurts. Or they'll say 2 or 3 days later, this side of my mouth is killing me because it's too high. So there's just a lot of stuff that goes with that type of dentistry. It happens everywhere, but stay out of corporate, y'all. Stay out of corporate. I cannot stress it enough. And I like the group. I feel so bad for the people in there. I don't give my advice anymore. Like I said, I learned my lesson with the other day. As far as this goes in dentistry, if you're going to places like Aspen or anywhere else that is corporate, keep in mind, they are all about the bottom line. It's money. It's money. And if you don't have good insurance, they're going to write that down. So they all know, everybody in there knows you don't have insurance. They're going to upsell you. They're going to say you need this and say you need that. And it's going to cost this much. So be careful, y'all, when you are searching for oral care. When you're looking for a dentist or something like that, stay out of corporate. And if you go to Facebook, you'll see different groups. Don't go to this dentist. Don't go to that dentist. You might want to join these groups because a lot of these people are getting away with what they're doing to people. They're destroying people's mouths, which is destroying the quality of life for a lot of people. And it's sad to say, not only have I seen it in the groups, I've seen it one-on-one. Just being there working with the dentist. You know, you get people who come in and they're upset. You can either hear them or you see them. So thank God I've never worked anywhere where somebody came back talking about doing some damage. Once or twice when I worked in public health, we did get some disgruntled people who then threw some threats at the dentist. Otherwise than that, thank God I have not been there. Now, I've heard stories of dentists being attacked, dental assistants fighting each other right over top of the patients. I done heard some stories about dental. But I guess that can go in any field, medical, anything, you know. So it is what it is. But once again, if you're going into corporate dental, Aspen type situations, you're playing with your pocket and you're playing with your mouth. And once that's messed up, it can only be replicated. It's never going to come back. It will not naturally grow back. So all they can do is make a replica of your teeth with models and slap some dentures in there. And that's not good because your quality of life is going to start to slide on down because you're not eating well. So your body's going to be losing weight. So I'll just get off the beat. Y'all, stay out of Aspen. They are not good practices. This is my opinion, but also my experience. And when I do temp there, I don't care if the dentists don't like it. I'm not going to assist you. I'll do your x-rays. I don't mind doing x-ray tech, but I don't want to work in the mouth. Now, if I have to finish a crown or something like that, I'll fucking bite my tongue and do it. I don't prefer to help them none. Because when you get it messed up, you can't say, oh, well, me and this assistant, me and her, me. No, we didn't. You did that. I'm not getting sued with you. That's all you. So, yeah, we'll get off the beat. Once again, stay out of Aspen Dental and anywhere like it. Look for you a family-based dental office. And when you go there, you ask them, are you seeing more than 20 patients a day? Now, sometimes they're not honest. But if they say no, it's probably a good go. So, I'm going to get off the beat. Y'all have a good day. And it is what it is.